I'm about to get started and everything's pretty much set up. I just need some water in a bit for me. I'm parched. No, for my paints. We work in chaos here. The main section that we're doing first is the valley. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I've already mispronounced Chirk as Crick. This is the main photo that we're working from. And there's some good mountains in there. There's some nice fields. It's beautiful, very rolling hills. This is how it all fits together. And yeah, I'm working off this map to see where all the local points of interest are, which to be honest, we'll probably end up putting more details in tomorrow. Yeah, I've got my palettes ready, paints ready, and let's get sketching, I think. Yeah. Oh, she's a big lass. She's a big board. I think I said to my dad, I struggle visualizing how big things are when I just see measurements written down, even though I know how big a meter is and even though I know how big whatever it is, and then you see it and you're like, oh, it is big, better get moving. This bit up to here, and then it goes up to the point, and then it will go in between to the big points, and then it will do the last little lump, and then off. And then on the other side of this, I've got this for reference, just for some trees and stuff. And then on one side of it will be a nod to Chirk. I don't know how to say it. Will be on that side, and on the other side we have a nod to this little castle on the hill, which is near the station, and that goes there. I think one of the scariest bits is just getting started and getting that brush on there. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that I will probably mark out those hills. I'm going to start light and build up. So let's go and get some water, and I guess we can get started really. So we're going to mix colours, and the things I'm using as palettes are literally Tupperware. When your Tupperware is missing its lid, you know where it went. I've got some palettes here, and I'm going to mix up some green to start with. I think we're going to start at the bottom and work up. Do we start the bottom and work up, or the top and work down? I'm intrigued by bottom and work up actually, because then the sky goes in last, and that means that all the sky matches. This is what's going through my brain as I try to sleep at night before a big project. So we're going to mix up a kind of browny green, but not too autumnal because it's nice and bright, this mural. So I think we'll be having a delve into these, and my phone charger's just in there, brilliant. I think we'll take that to the bag, and yeah, we're gonna get going. Stop stalling, just do it. Okay, mix up some green. That's not so hard, is it? It's not so. And also, we're gonna put an apron on because this is gonna get messy. I wish I was a tidy painter, but I'm bloody not. should have done hair up as well, but just the aesthetic, innit? Straight down the front, I think. It's not the only one. It's better than going straight down the front of my jumper, because if I do that, they'll make me eat my lunch outside, and as nice as it is, I might want to go in. We've mixed the lovely brown and green. You can slap some of it on. I'm such a work it out on the canvas person that sometimes it has to go wrong first. When I do photo shoots, I like to do 10 to 20 bad pictures to start off with. So let's get the colour on, freak out, and fix it. This piece brown lime. Now we're gonna mix some lime. It's just building it up in layers. I know it's not an oil painting, but that's what I like to do with my acrylics. Just slap it on, fix it as we go, because then it builds character. Table, because it's acrylic, we'll have to put the babies to bed in their little plastic jackets. Yes, that is from a Chinese. We've got a base of sorts. We've mapped it out in colour, if you will. Did we remember to take any progress photos? No, we didn't. Let's do that now. Maybe I need a big sign. Could have done that in between, perhaps, but well, it's on now. We're working on the fields at the front. I'm gonna give them some texture. Got some nice colours mixed together with, like, I'll put in the palette, so the main colours in the middle, and then we've got like accent colours around the edge to kind of mix in. It's gonna be nice and thick. Yeah. Excuse me. Let's go. We're not speeding this bit, we're gonna try and paint so we can see at the same but like, if you can hear loads of screaming in the background, there's not a massacre, there's just a school there, and they're on their break. And if I'd have got my microphones to work, maybe you wouldn't have heard it, but maybe you can hear it. I don't know. Yeah, no one's dying, it's just children playing. Yay! Elongate the picture, because the mountain range is so wide, but the picture would have been shot on one lens, so I'm kind of like stretching it in a way, using a little bit of artistic license basically. yeah, trying to give it its layers so it doesn't look too flat. That's the hope and joy of it anyway. Will I work out that this clip's got talking halfway through it? Who knows? Gotta get going though. I'm gonna go on to fast. I think there's something about being on time lapse that actually makes me paint faster, so we're gonna do that. Where we are at lunch on day one. I'm going to take a break now because I'm starting to feel tired, and when you're tired you make mistakes and don't make the best decisions. So just having a little bit of a tidy up of the space. I was so eager to start that the whole thing's a tip, but yeah, I'm going to give some of the brushes a bit of a wash. All of the paints are in their little bag greenhouses so that they don't dry up, because I've got a little heater down here. We call him Glenn because it says Glenn on the side of it, who's working very hard to keep this garage from being freezing. Although the sun's come out now and it looks pretty nice out there, so I think I'm gonna turn Glenn off, give him a bit of a break over lunch. He's on his lunch break. Although I have managed to get water over quite a lot of the drawings and stuff. Yeah, just gonna give it a bit of a tidy and a bit of a wash up, and this is where we are so far. I don't hate it yet. I've had a bet that I will hate it by about 3 o'clock, because I feel like once I start to get the second layers, third layers on things, and we're not at detail stage yet, it's still a bit of a like, ooh, is when I normally hate a painting. So that's probably coming at some point, but we'll work through it. Would be nice to have some music this afternoon, but unfortunately I'm filming on my phone, which is where I normally play music from. So we'll see. If not, I'll just have to sing. Yeah, I think it's time to go and get some lunch and reconvene. I might take yeah, I'll let it rest on its own. I don't need to be in here. It will all percolate in my brain while I'm resting as well, so very important. And I will be back. And we are back after lunch. Probably quite a long lunch, because helped Mum sort out some IT issues, because who are you as a child if you don't go home and help your parents with their IT issues? But anyway, we are good to go. It's 1:20 now, and gonna get started on some more details. Everything's had a little bit, I love acrylic because it's had a chance to dry a little bit, which means I'll be building layers onto it now. Sometimes it's nice to be able to scratch into the previous layer, and that's what I was doing a bit of this morning, but now I've got a chance to build on that. So yeah, the plan is try and get this done as to a decent finishing state today before 5. I'll have a cup of tea at 3. See how we go. Music would be good, but I don't think I'm gonna get any. Yeah, once again, got to decide where to start from. So get the paints out of their little baggies and go for round 2, 3, whatever it is. I'm glad Glenn is working very hard warming up my feet right now, because the sun's gone behind a cloud and it's a bit cold out there. So yeah. So I don't want to mess it up. Because I feel like I'm building towards that I hate it stage, but we have to climb that mountain. See this mountain range here? This morning we came up here. We come over this little peak. We're here. We're nearly at the big boy mountain range at the end. When we get to this peak, this is that I hate it. And then we start to go downhill, but it's not a bad thing. It just means that we're sliding towards the finish for the day. We love a metaphor, absolutely. Whew, let's go. Warm those tootsies up. Oh, I've got to show you Glenn, actually. Here's our little guy. He works so hard. Good Glenn. He's an excellent little guy. I've just realised how much paint is all over the back of my phone. We don't do cases in this household. It's just a naked iPhone. Just tempting fate as we go. Okay, I need to stop talking and stalling and just paint. Because we're getting more depth, it's in that mucky stage almost already. But we knew it was coming, so we're okay. We'll step back and say, it's gonna be okay. the heck? It's 5 to 3. We're gonna get a caffeine injection, have a lovely cup of tea, and have 5 or 10 minutes away from it. Yeah, I think the climb has been interesting. That leaves us 2 more hours on it, which is a lot of time, or an hour and a half on it, which a lot can be done in that time. It's very flat right now because there's lots of dark going in, but that's good because the darker the shadow, the more the light pops. Looking at it through this, yeah, I can see it. I'm very tempted to do a wash on the mountain just to take it back a layer. Yeah, we've got to get through the messy middle, and yeah, I'm trying to decide whether to push on and do a bit longer on it tonight or start earlier tomorrow. Saying it out loud, it's probably going to be start earlier on it tomorrow because then I can come back with fresh eyes. I cannot explain how important fresh eyes are on a big project because you fall out with it and you start seeing it as the whole thing. You start just seeing all the bits you don't like. So yeah, it's time to go and get some coffee, tea, and I think there's a donut as well because a bit of sugar always helps as well. Just clean my brushes and I'm gonna come back to it, and it does make me laugh that I know this part is coming. I feel like, oh, but if you say it's gonna come, it'll turn up and you don't need to. No, it's coming. It's coming whether you are fantastic or not at painting. I think it just arrives for you. Stop gibbering now and just go and get some coffee. Tea. It's actually a miracle what a cup of tea and 15 minutes of just away does to you, or just out to me. I don't know if it does it to everyone, but I walked in and I was like, oh wow, it's actually all right. Such a grumpy bum. Okay, right, it's the home straight for day 1. We can do this. Gonna put some tunes on. We are gonna start getting some highlights in, making sure there's some nice crisper edges. Yeah, because I'm trying not to think too much about tomorrow, but I do need to plan. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get our head down, see how much of it we can get finished, and yeah. Okay, we're gonna put the last few brain cells we have for the day into action and get going. But a break was needed. I cannot wait to watch those 2 clips side to side, me before and me after a break. close. I don't want to look at it ever again. No, but it's coming along. Like, I can see areas of it that I really like. There's some need a lot more work. I think the edges are getting there. The middle section is the bit that I had to elongate the most, so it's just building up detail. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can get done in the last half an hour without going in too much with mixing more paints and things like that. I think, to be honest, yeah, I will be sort of tidying up in a bit, but I've just done a solid sprint at the last bit there. I'm getting here nice and early tomorrow to work on it all day. I still have quite a bit board wise. There's still that one and that one, which I meant to have stuff on as well. So when I said it would be a 3-dayer, I think I called it, because I've got 2 days right now, but I don't think it's getting done in 2 days, let's be honest. But we could surprise ourselves. I'm gonna call it a day, because it's like 5 to 5, and I gotta clean up, ready for tomorrow. Otherwise, tomorrow Zoe will be walking into this area like, what's wrong with her? We're like frenemies in this painting right now. Like, I can see it. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Okay. I need to tidy, think, get fresher eyes.